Today we're going to talk about LS-DYNA license. So how do you request a license and how do you install the license on the server machine and what do you need to set on the client machine. So to request a license, you need to install the package and then use this called Launch Manager, EXE right here. Double click on that. You go to License Manager, Network License Registration. So right here you put all the information, your company name. So I'm going to say Forming Simulation Technology. I can just give the address, and then you don't have to give the fax number anymore. Then you can say phone number and contact name. Then save the log file, and that's not, you can just save on the desktop. So right here, this is it's called the LSTC server info. It's a small file. You can just email this to me, and then I will get you the license. So once you have the license, you need to install it on the machine. You can install it just on your own machine and run it on that machine, or you can install on one machine and run from another machine. So the one you provide the machine information is called server machine. So server machine is the machine where the license is tied with. So for server machine installation on the server, you need to go to License Manager and then import network license on this local machine. And then we can just let's see, I have my license right here under, I have a folder called license. So that would be the license file, open. So once it matches the machine, it's going to say, okay, successfully installed, and copy it to this is the program where you have the DYNA solver installed. Then the next step you need to do is, if you're installing this for the first time, you need to go to here, install the LSTC License Manager as a service. I already have them. If you don't have them, you will see the installation information. Then you can start the License Manager. So you're starting the License Manager. Mine's already running already, which means on the server you have this daemon running behind the scene. You can see it from Task Manager. If you go to Task Manager and look for LSTC, let me see, right here, LSTC LM, that stands for LSTC License Manager. So when this is running on your server, you're good to go. So again, server is the machine have the license. You don't have to run LS-DYNA and LS pre-post on the server, but the license manager need to be run there. So for other people from other machine, grab the license. So that's on the server. On the client, you need to install, your program pre-post LS-DYNA. The only thing on the client you need to do for the license is go to the server, get the license. So to do that, you need to set an environment variable on your client machine. So on the client machine, you go to set up LS-DYNA env variable, and then you have to specify this is a network license, so it's not a local, so it's a network license. And then you specify where is your license. You can put your host name. If your host machine name called Storm1, you can just put Storm1. Or you can put on the IP address 192.168.5.1, for example. So that's all you need to do to set up the license on the server and on the client. There's one more important function in Program Manager is you can check the status of the license use. You can see license summary here. And then you can tell, oh, I have eight licenses on this machine. 8 of them are free. So sometimes you said, oh, I'm not having any jobs running, but I couldn't use any license. They said all being tied up. Then you need to go here, go to license queue, and then say show jobs. I don't have any. You will see maybe there's some jobs showed up here, still hanging there. You can click on it and then kill that job to free the license for you. That's a very useful function for the program license manager. And that's all.